Hello and welcome back to Occupy Mars. A fuse is blown. I have no idea where it's blown, but it's easy to replace. I just gotta grab my fuses. They don't blow too often from what I recall, but they do happen on occasions. Well, I'm still sick, but thankfully I got some medicine in me. Unfortunately, the only medicine I have is pretty much NyQuil. But, you know, I still got some energy. I'm still capable of doing stuff. I just gotta force my way through it. Alright. Where'd the fuse blow at? Huh. Somewhere I've lost power. Alright, let me try and get power back on. It shouldn't be too hard. I just gotta adjust things. Don't you go quoting that on me. Alright, that is out of power. Oh, there's two things I forgot to build. I think I'm gonna put more windmills down there. Wind turbines. I think that will be my turbine farm. So I made that my solar farm. I'm wondering if I should try and connect those somehow. Wait. This is fully charged. No device detected. Oh, the fuse blew here. Alright, so I try to run too much power through this. Alright, so I'll try and limit them all to 300. I could probably get away with the limiting them all to like 400 or something. But having it that high was probably stupid on my part. Alright, let's see. Do I even have... No, I need plates and screws. Oh, and pipes because of the railing. That's it, the railing. I need pipes because of railing. Wonder if I should start building a wonder if I should start building something here.
External oxygen detected.
See here. I heard something, and it was just something that was precariously balanced falling over. Nothing too important. Alright. Not that. Messages. Alright. Oh. Good, I got my power situation figured out. I should be fine for a while. Let's see how high I can bring up my power. Did my game just crash? No, I think it's just loading. Alright, there it goes.
Equalizing pressure.
Alright. Let's bring this up to 450. Alright, that blew the fuse. Let's bring it up to 400. That blew the fuse. 350. $345. That blew the fuse. 340. That blew the fuse. 335. $320. $300 the maximum. $310. All right, $310. Can we see $315? All right, so about $315. How many fuses do I got left? 30.
Stabilize external oxygen detected.
What do I do with blown fuses? I think I can repair them. No, can't repair them. All right. In the trash you go. Wait. Bruce. All right, let me go check the greenhouse. Because my plant should be done growing. Or at least some of them should be done. Yeah, these are done growing. Timber crops 3. So not only do they grow slower, but it also gave me less. Good to know I have to follow the steps. Incubator first. Then the tray. And then either the field or the dome. At least I think that's how it goes. Alright, potatoes. Did I just lose my potatoes? No, they're flown in air for whatever reason. Alright, whatever, I'm planting them here. At a certain point, it won't even matter how many.
Point for technological advancement.
As I was saying, at a certain point, it doesn't matter how many potatoes you're growing. Because you'll have so many going that you will always max yourself out. All right, let me. $54 seeds, 19% speed bonus, 30% seed bonus. I'm just gonna eat this. All right. It doesn't matter if I'm missing or whatnot. See how the number's not going down. All right. Wait, the binding machine's over here. Right. I could go for these, but right now I want them to grow faster.
Botany. Technology access level increased.
But yes, this one. I think I'm gonna save construction for my off time. Because I'm not at this point my my base building is best kept separate, like off screen, because this place took me like 2 hours just to figure out how to set it up. Like I did not want to build it this way. I originally tried to have this set up over there on that ridge, but for whatever reason, it would not snap into place. It either didn't line up properly, where, you know, these will not connect right, or it was in the red, so it would not go down. And that's why it's down over here. It's not because I wanted it down there, it's because it was like the first place I found that I could do both, where this connected to it and I could set it down. It was a weird location, and I'm not even gonna say that like right here, I want it right here, but it wouldn't snap into place. You know, those wouldn't snap into place and line up properly, or there's no way I could set it down.
Equalized external oxygen detected.
All 'Cause 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 ' I can understand why the devs have it this way. And, it saves on computing power. When Subnautica was being made, originally they had terraformation, and eventually they hit a hard spot of them no longer being able to load up the save files because they had gotten so large. Or the game was just crashing because the files had gotten so bloated. So it's much easier to have everything set the way it is, and have no formation whatsoever. Alright, grab that. Your potassium. Put you in there. I'm keep the fuses on me. If a fuse blows, it's no big deal if a fuse blows. It is a big deal if the fuse blows and I lose power to the base and I can't get a fuse out. I might be able to get away with taking a fuse out of one of these spots though, to get power back to the base. I just gotta remember where I would take the fuse from, so I can get a fuse back into it. Alright. Let's open this up. Alright. Close it back up. Alright. The probe's not far. I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna, you know, I'm not gonna cut away. What I need to do is finish up filling up my tech tree, get uranium going, which getting uranium going isn't going to be hard. Like, the biggest problem for uranium is finding a safe enough spot to do it, because it'll irradiate the... If I remember correctly, uranium will... No, I think it's a kilo power. I think it's this. This will irradiate the area around it. And, let's go check out that tower. I don't remember if I got that tower or not. But every tower so far is getting me chemistry. And I would like to have the chemistry filled out just so I can have easy recipes. I should start making salt as well. Because salt adds to the food. Alright, that's always good. Yeah, chemistry. Alright. Oh, I can change the icon. Messages. Supply drop. Oh, where's the supply drop? I want to go that way because that's what this is. Fire probe signal. I drop. I think that's a 3. Alright, so then over there is a meteorite. Not that one. Might be that one. Let's hit follow on all these to figure out which one it is. Alright, let me go take it out. Alright, I think I'm gonna rip through some bases. Alright. Let me take out that meteorite, then that one, and that one, and likely that one. Each meteorite is radioactive, so you just gotta rip through it quickly. It will typically have uranium in it. Typically. From what I'm used to, at least, right?
Radiation detected.
Yep. Uranium.
New message. Radiation detected. Radiation detected.
Alright. I could break this down into smaller rocks. But I'm gonna be honest with you. Uranium is pretty hard to get. So I'm gonna keep it the way it is. Let's see here, 39%. Alright, I'm gonna go to this meteorite so I can get the probe signal as well. And I'll see you guys when I get there, alright? I'm gonna jump cut this one. Alright, coming up on the probe now. Alright. Remember, I have protection from cold, so...
New message.
Alright, so let's go to this meteorite.
Warning.
Dangerous weather, 6 hours. I should be able to beat that.
Radiation detected. New message.
So it's not the rocks that are irradiated, it's the
Detected.
it's the crater.
Radiation detected. Radiation detected.
Alright, once I'm done loading this up, I'm gonna go back to base. Because I'm pretty sure I'll have no more space for the rest. Alright, what am I at? 78%? Yeah, I'm pretty much full up. Alright, I'll see you guys back at the workshop, alright? Alright, I'm coming up on the workshop now. Go slower. I don't want to spin out.
Warning.
So I originally tried to build the hangar down here, but the corridors wouldn't snap. So I gave up. I could probably get the corridors to connect eventually.
Warning.
Dust Devils. Alright, that means I'm generating wind power. I'm gonna sleep right through this. I've no patience for it. And if I remember correctly,
Plan for technological advancement.
if I remember correctly, my potatoes should. I didn't adjust my potatoes and all that. I'm probably using up more resource than I need. Alright, so let me go and check my potatoes and all that. Alright. To get these finished growing, I probably have to put them in the biodome. Alright, so these are... I don't have 3. They used to give me 4. Lowe's. I don't want them to use any nitrogen. To 4.6 increased by 1.7 4 point. Actually, let's just put that to 5 and lower it. 1.3 3.6. Unfortunately, the potatoes are already fully grown. Alright. These are from the last planting cycle, so I'm going to use them as food instead of making them into seeds. Alright, and I'm having these go have taking in nitrogen because unlike everything else, those will give me nitrogen back. Like, I collect them, I can get well, actually, if I throw... If I throw these potatoes in here, I will get fertilizer, nitrogen. But, I'll get, crap, what do I get from trees? I get organic waste, I think, from trees, which will give me fertilizer. And I'll also get seeds. Let me... I'm out of fertilizer. Oh, well, screw it. Oh, I never put in fertilizer, that's right. I just turned those potatoes into fertilizer. So the trees will grow faster. At least I think that's what fertilizer does. It grows things faster. Alright. See here. Electricity, chemistry. Inventory. Should have thrown this in there while I had the walls over there. My defense, I'm still ill with the flu. My thoughts aren't all there. Another thing is that the small dome only takes one plant type at a time. I can't throw in the cabbage in there. I can only throw in like the oxygen trees because they're already planted there. The medium dome, I believe, can have 2. And the large dome can also have 2. I've never used it. I don't think it can have multiple. I think it can only have 2. But could have more of those. I feel a sneeze coming on. Oh, now that I think it's coming on, it won't. I can't sneeze. But it sure as hell will surprise me.
Water refilled.
Yeah. I hate being sick. Alright. Well, if I wanted to grind up botany points quickly, I can just sleep. I can just plant, sleep, replant, sleep, until I have a bunch of botany points. Botany could either be the easiest thing you level up, or the most annoying. Alright, what do I need for sodium and chlorine? Alright. Chlorine. Sodium. Do I need?
Equalizing pressure.
Alright, let me see here. Blueprints, food. Ah! Little bastard. Knew you were sneaking up on me. Ah. Let's see here. Alright, let me show you what I'm talking about, alright? Dome. There'll be airlocks. Is that right? And corridors. Right. You get 100% of the resources back, but I'm just showing you what'll happen, all right? All right, plants are withering, but I'm not too worried. See how it's two different elevations? All right, now let me change this up again. Alright, I got lucky here, but it's not always like this. Look at that. I got a small dome.
Not enough materials.
I'm not worried. Alright, so that's obviously not connected. And it's not going to be connected until I finish all this. Well, now I'm wondering if I should use that connection to make like a medium dome or something.
External oxygen detected.
Oh. I got lucky there, but usually it doesn't connect. Alright. So the reason potatoes are done before the beetroot is because the potatoes have the speed bonus, while the beetroots are base speed. Well, I think those are actually the second rate beetroots. So they have like minimal speed bonus. I don't know what the maxed speed bonus is. Well, I know the maxed out speed bonus is 30%. But that doesn't seem quite right. Oh. Ooh. Wrote that. 43. $50. Oh great, do I got another floating plant situation? Alright, there. All my potatoes are planted. I'll be right back. I gotta blow my nose, alright? Alright, I'm back. How can your nose be both stuffy and runny at the same time? Oh. Let me adjust the water here. 0.3. This has to be 7.2. 3.44. That's good. That's good. All right. Let me go check the oxygen trees. The oxygen trees are obviously not going to be for a while. But it's always good to check. Like they're like 1/3 done. Well, let me see here. What can I plant? Let me plant tomatoes. All right, those are almost done. Right. 0.33. 0.6. Obviously, I'm not getting them any nitrogen. I could, but I want to save it for the trees. Right. All right, these are done. All right, pull that down. Right. 3, 7.04. Oh. Let's go to sleep now. Obviously, I go for like optimal time, but no, it's much easier to set your own sleep schedule. Your own how long you sleep. I didn't clean any of the solar panels. Best go do that before I lose power. My game just crashed. I just took a while to respawn. Grab that. Grab the CO.
Equalizing pressure.
Alright, how dirty is this? Not very. They do clean themselves. It's just... Well, it's not really them cleaning themselves. It's more, the dirt will eventually wipe off from, like, the wind and all that. And the automated cleaning upgrade you get, increases how fast it goes. Alright. This solar farm can pretty much power my entire base. There's a reason I'm not too worried about losing power. I'm just worried about pretty much everything else. I don't need to worry about cleaning up the wind panels, the wind turbines. Alright.
External oxygen detected.
Fill up the CO canister now. Put it back. Grab this. Get more salt going. Alright, what's this looking at? Fully grown. What about these? Alright, so these, once they're finished growing at stage 1, will go into here. This is stage 2. I pretty much skipped a stage for some of these.
Available point for technological advancement.
Alright, botany. Alright, let's get medium-sized dome.
Botany, technology access level increased.
Alright. Oh, because these are seeds. Oh, 21%. These will grow 2% faster. And give me 3% more seeds. I might stick with these because, well, let's face it, it's split 5. Alright. Same bonuses, but less amount of seeds. Because I don't need that many. Split. Alright. Alright. Let me do the lettuce first. And I don't care about fertilizer. I've got so much of it now. Lowe's. I get 1.2 from that. Let me... I need glass, steel,
Equalizing pressure.
Alright. I forgot what I need for the domes. Rubber. Alright, what do I need for the medium dome? Alright, we're just gonna build the small one here. Alright. Can I make more glass?
Equalizing external oxygen detected.
Let me just enter it through here, alright. Glass. I don't think that's enough. Alright, rubber.
Suit power 75%.
Or iron. Oh. see here. All right. Wait for the beetroots to finish up. All right, so tomato plants are done. The others say 2 or 3. That means they're ready for this. Plants are withering. They can take a bit of withering, right? As long as they don't reach 0 health, they recover, right? They can take nitrogen, I don't care. Lettuce. Lettuce. I want the lettuce to finish growing before I switch it out completely for something else. All right. All right. Where do I park the truck?
Equalizer pressure.
There it is. I'm gonna need iron, which, if I remember correctly, there should be iron in the crusher. I'm just gonna tear this place apart. I got everything from it, right? No, actually I didn't. Huh. Thought I did. Thought I got everything here. Oh well. Rip this place apart.
Available point for technological advancement.
Trying to be on point this time because I can rip through this entire. If I point at the base, because I got grinder 3, I will lose a vast amount of material because I've destroyed the base itself, and all this stuff will be lost. Get the extinguisher as well. Get the bench. Boots. Oh. Gonna be like this for at least a week.
Inventory full.
Alright, thankfully I got the truck right here.
New message.
Signal from probe.
Available point for technological advancement. Inventory full.
Alright. Gotta put this shit away then. Need glass. How long has that been out here? Alright. Still on the mini map. At least it's red on the mini map. Alright, let's get iron. Iron. Calcium. Sodium. Alright.
External oxygen detected.
Glass. I needed silicone, not iron. Son of a bitch. What do I need for rubber?
Equalizing pressure.
Alright. How many glass in here? No. You got cement though.
External oxygen detected.
Alright, let me go.
Equalizing pressure.
We'll go get silicone. What am I doing walking? I should have grabbed the truck. Not much silicone. Oh.
Equalize external oxygen detected.
Alright, so the silicone in. Jacket. Alright. $24. Alright, did that give me enough?
Equalize pressure.
I don't think it would have. Oh, it did.
Not enough materials.
Yeah, that's easy. There's one in the truck. Grab that, grab that. There.
Equalize external oxygen detected. Equalizing pressure.
Thought I had this connected. Alright.
Equalize external oxygen detected.
Alright, what do I want? Have that unlocked. Or whatever. Wait. Well, I have the material. Let me get the... Alright, I'm gonna need a small circuit board.
Materials.
Alright.
Inventory full. Inventory full.
Oh, alright. Let me go put this stuff away. Because I want to plant the cabbage in the base. Grab that. Alright, what else? I got numerous stacks. I could just wait. There it is. Yay. Let stamina recover. Sprint. I don't think this cabbage is fully ground. If it was fully ground, it'd be stacking. Two-thirds, two-thirds. All right. Are these beetroots into seeds? Silicone. Do I have any silicone still? I should have some. Oh, I'll use the same amount though. Same source. Unless for whatever reason I ran out of silicone. I'll be right back. I'm gonna go grind out some silicone real quick. because I want to show you guys planting the cabbage. All right, I just got done grabbing all the silicone, and I'm going back to base to do the soil.
Zero oxygen detected.
Oxygen. The next one. Yes, this one. Yes.
New message.
Land is withering. Get up there. Not enough soil. Right there it was. There. See, it's recovering. Also producing oxygen. 1.5. Well, let me go level up this mechanic. I have nothing worth upgrading right now. I don't even have the rover. But let me go do the greenhouse.
Water refilled.
Alright. Plants are withering. Okay, let's set this to 20. Alright, max is out at 12. Alright, let's plant this last tomato. That's our weather egg. Yeah. Alright, so these are 2. I need to set that to 6. Alright, what about these? Alright, so stage 2 needs to be planted here. Now I can plant my potatoes. Yeah, potatoes. I don't care. I got literally too much. Well, you can never have too much, alright? Alright. I'm gonna call this here. I had fun. Hope you all did. I'll see y'all next time. Goodbye now.